Hey guys, it is currently 2:41 in the morning on January 24th, and we're going to go ahead and talk about the 22nd and the 23rd. I'm going to do my best to stay sitting back here. This is day 3 of my shoulders hurting so much. It's insane. I'm used to pain, I'm used to joint pain. I live with it every day, but some days are worse than others, and these past 3 days, including today, have just been god-awful for my shoulders, and I have a heating pad on them right now because that makes it slightly more tolerable. So I'm going to do my best to stay sitting back here, so I'm hoping that I can adjust the volume enough that you can hear me relatively okay. But January 22nd was slow because your shoulders are affected when you sit or stand or type, so things were very slow on both days. And I didn't accomplish nearly as much as I wanted to across the board, but I'm still proud of the things that I did accomplish those days, if nothing else. I wrote 586 words on the 22nd for random book scenes, 192 in Beatings from a Butcher, 144 in Photographs and Memories, 332 in Books and Badges, and then I got ready for bed around 9 or 10:15 a.m. Can't even read, apparently. Dog woke me up at 4 to go outside, despite the fact that he normally doesn't go outside until 5, which is when I wake up. But, you know, every time I fix my sleep schedule, one of them wakes me up, so I've also been exhausted for the past 2 days because both of those days my dog has woken me up an hour early and I haven't been able to go back to sleep afterwards. So on the 22nd, after attempting to sleep until my normal time, I did bird chores and started writing around 6:30 p.m., give or take, which was also after I had supper because before that I just wasn't willing to attempt anything. 140 words in Graham, 200 in Voice of the Wild Places Z, 248 in Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter, 472 in King of Darkness, and that looks like all the writing that I did. And then I downloaded some videos for editing for YouTube. And then at 11 p.m. I moved out to the living room and didn't do any more writing because that is still a goal this month, is to not do any writing from 11 to midnight to give myself a complete break from writing and editing and all that stuff. But for the 22nd, I wrote 2,314 words altogether, and that brings my total for the month to 56,622. I wasn't lying when I told you I apparently cannot read this morning. January 23rd, again, still in pain, things were still slow, so on and so forth. Was exhausted from the previous day, and continued to be exhausted afterwards because, again, my dog woke me up at 4 on the 23rd as well. I wrote 888 words in the gang war. Things are going pretty well there. It took a long time to get those words, but that's also because I was taking a ton of breaks to try and stretch out my shoulders and manage their pain and whatever, but it's not going great. 32 words in Thundering Hooves, and then I headed to bed around 10:30. I'm actually falling asleep around 11, but if I don't go back to my room by at least 10:30 at the very least, there's no chance I'll fall asleep by 11. Didn't get back to writing until well after 6:30, and then I had a show on at 7 that went until 8, and I had another show on at 9 that went until 10. So I didn't do a ton of writing, but I did my best. 424 words in TE and 466 in TFL, and that brought my total for day 23, or January 23rd, to 1,810 words, and it brought my total for the month so far to 58,432. So, things are going okay. Some of these days are just much slower than the others. Again, sometimes for pain reasons, sometimes for anxiety reasons, sometimes for a combination of things. The advantages, though, of the 23rd was that I got 2 of my photography things in the mail. One of those photography things are some lenses, and I'll lean forward here so I can show you those. They come packaged in these little nice thingies here. There are 3 of these total, but there are 6 lenses in each one of them, and they screw, or they're lens filters. They screw onto the end of your camera lens. For those of you that don't know, I'm very big into photography. I'm very recently posting my photography on my website. I just haven't updated it in a bit. And I finally have started a photography Instagram, though I'm nowhere near posting all of my pictures on there. But, like, this one is a pink lens filter, and then in the same sense, it also comes with a gradient pink lens filter, which there, now you can kind of see it. You can see the change there. And all of them are like that, so I also have, like, some really pretty blue ones and some very gorgeous purple ones. Red, orange, yellow. There's a brown in here, a gray, blue, purple, pink, and green, if I didn't say that, and then maybe other ones. But I'm very excited to use those. I've been using my FLD lens filter because it's purple when I take sunrise pictures on occasion, when there's an actual pretty sunrise out there with clouds, and I really loved the appearance of that, so when I saw these, I had to get them. They sell them on Amazon, but I got them on Wish for like $20 cheaper, and when I compared the Wish reviews versus the Amazon reviews, it looks like they came packaged better on Wish. So I went that way. I'm considering doing a video that reviews all of these at some point, but we'll see, and it will probably have to wait until it's warmer outside, just because I take most of my pictures outside. My thyroid gives me a cold sensitivity, so I can't be out there and about normally, even when it's like 40-50 degrees, which I know sounds cold for a lot of people, but right now in Iowa, 30 and 40 degrees is like a heat wave, so Fahrenheit. And the other thing I got, oh my god, on the 23rd, was my photo book. I think I've mentioned that to you guys. This is an acrylic cover, and then the photos are under it. But I got a voucher through a company that I saw the ad for on Instagram, and they thought my profile was enough to believe that I was qualified for the voucher and to test out their product, which I thought was awesome. And it was a great boost for the day. But I do love this so much. These are all my photos. I know it's dark, but I'm going to go into more detail on these eventually as well and do an actual video. I don't know so much as a review, but just to show the quality that it's printed in and tell you more about the company that it was done through and stuff like that. I'm not actually required to. The only thing I'm required to do really is send them an email with feedback, but you can also post it to social media if you want to. And I'm not going to specifically post a review to social media, but I am going to post pictures of it and talk about it, and stuff like that. But this was also a nice boost to find on the porch when I woke up. And there are more pages, but again, I'm going to go through those in the daylight at some point. But I'm very happy with it overall, and was very happy to see that and my other photography thing in the mail today. I wasn't expecting them to both show up on the same day, but they did, so that was super exciting. The 24th, which is today, I should have 2 shoulder braces arriving in the mail, which is awesome. A 21-year-old shouldn't be super excited about receiving 2 shoulder braces in the mail, but I am. It's definitely something that I've wanted for a long time at this point, because I have so much shoulder pain, and my compression braces have helped my other joints function during the day, so I'm hoping the same for the shoulder braces. But those are supposed to come in the mail tomorrow, which will generally be after I fall asleep. So if I do get them in the mail like I'm supposed to, I won't use them until the evening, you know, give or take. but I'm hoping that it helps my pain enough that I can actually start accomplishing stuff again. But we'll see, and we'll see how things go. And I've said it before, but I'm actually going to start doing videos on my pain and the things I use for pain relief. So if those braces do any good for me, you will eventually see videos on those. I just need to film the first pain video before I start getting into any of the others. So, hooray. And the same goes with all the photography stuff. I want to do videos on my photography and go from there. I'm no tech genius when it comes to cameras, so I don't consider myself qualified to like review the specs and tell you which camera is better, but I feel more than qualified to show you the products that I have and the products that I use and what's in my camera bag and stuff like that. But I'll get to all of that stuff eventually, and for now it will just be writing and gaming until I actually get to filming it. But that is all that I have for the 22nd and the 23rd. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, or anything that I do on this channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.